What inspired you to pursue a career in hair and makeup, and how was your journey evolved over time?
As a kid, I used to always accompany my family members or cousins who would go to this very famous salon at that time called Nalini and Yasmin Salon. Seeing the way hairdressers used to transform clients' look through cuts, colors, just that smile would just bring out that excitement in me that, wow, I want to pursue this. So I decided to do hairdressing with them. They have been my hairdressing gurus. And I was blessed to work with Dilshad, worked with celebrities here, and the confidence then helped me to just create this awareness abroad. I moved to Europe in the year 2001, retrained, understood European head of hair, and was blessed to work with Tony and Guy salon chain there as well. So, bringing the international trends, understanding their culture, the knowledge I got to learn, and coming back helped me create something which I felt our society really needed. Meeting my own clients, seeing the way the hair was going through all the mess, the torture, be that the chemical treatment, the lifestyle, the diet, and being a healer by profession also, and because I love healing, I decided to create the hair kitchen, which is naturally curated products for scalp and hair with a healing touch. It is a combination of the modern science along with the ancient Ayurveda, where when you start treating your body inside holistically, you see the results outside along with the right natural hair care products, because that is what our scalp and hair demands. And that is only possible in India with the kind of culture, the knowledge, and the ancient Ayurvedic treatments and therapies and the herbs that we are blessed with. So I feel really proud that I got to study more about Indian Ayurveda, inculcated in my daily salon practices or even in my consultations or when I treat clients over an online or an offline consultation, curating a customized set of products, because this is a self treatment brand. That is what the mission has always been. So it's been wonderful. Every day is just a new learning.
What's been your proudest professional achievement so far?
So honestly, there is not just one specific moment for me. Seeing a client uh, step out joyfully with a calmness and peace in their head that, wow, not only have we been transformed with a makeover, but we have been naturally taken care of. Knowing that my client trusts us and they believe in this philosophy of holistic uh, healing, a natural way of taking care of your scalp and hair, seeing results is achievement by itself. But the biggest milestone for me would be when we started the hair kitchen, because this was just not planned. It's the blessing because I always prayed for natural ways of being able to heal and help my clients. So I used to stay awake at night, Googling up recipes, studying, going to Ayurvedic stores, collecting herbs, jari booties, oils, cooking up oils, and just keep gifting it to my clients, friends, and family. When they started seeing results, that's when I started seeing that this is what the calling is. Now I know my purpose. So when the hair kitchen happened, like the name also, it's about natural hair care, food with a healing touch. So that has been the biggest blessing. It's about learning, unlearning, creating, and the best part is when your clients come back to you with so much faith, they trust you. That has been rewarding for me.
What do you absolutely love doing outside of work? Any hobbies or passion that is close to your heart?
So I'm a healer at heart. So I love doing anything that brings in peace and creativity into my life. I like reading about Ayurveda. I love cooking, not just uh, trying new recipes for hair care, but I just feel anything that brings in that that healing inside out through the right holistic food, or be that any form of spiritual practice. I'm also a part of a leadership training program, and I have this amazing teacher who constantly keeps me grounded, shows me what simplicity is, helps me understand what life and its true meaning is all about. So I connect a lot with the spiritual aspects. I also connect with plants. Every morning when I wake up, I have my special ritual that I practice. The first thing is a little natural skin and hair care tip. I make sure that I oil my scalp before every shampoo wash. I mean, for me, the process of oiling my scalp with my healing touch and sending in those affirmations to energize my body, bring in that clarity, calmness, keeps me going through the day, cleansing my body with salts because I connect with so many people. And I also sit with my plants, I connect with them, I talk to them, I practice a lot of silence. All these activities help me declutter, disconnect, and connect back. So, this empowers me to create more, to understand more. In fact, I get to hear a lot from clients that our hair talks to you. You can understand our hair even better. So, I feel all this internal work helps me be able to perform better and live a peaceful life. End of the day, I earn my sleep through my work, and I love it.
What's one lesson that corporate world taught you and that you carry every day?
Discipline and systems matter even in the creative field. Having worked abroad in Spain, I also learned a lot of time management, skillfulness, and precision. So it's not just about creating a beautiful hair service or helping your client heal their scalp and hair issues. It's also delivering things on time. Today, time is a big issue. People need to respect and value time, because imagine you have an appointment, and if the first client doesn't turn up on time, each and every appointment just gets delayed. So, time management, precision, and customer care, a client satisfaction with the service and the timelines is very, very important, is what I feel.
Any health or wellness advice you swear by and would love to share it with other working women?
I would say listen to your body. It's always telling you something. We always silence our signals in the name of being busy. Whether it is hair fall, fatigue, anxiety, just tune in and don't underestimate the power of rest and rituals. Even if it is like a 10 minutes self pampering session, be that oiling your scalp or just sipping your herbal tea or just being with your pet or just being with your plants or just switching off your gadgets. Just that me time is so rewardful, and it's not being selfish, it's actually fuel for your soul. And when your soul is happy, it just reflects inside out. So fueling in with love, your own care, understanding what your body really needs. It's okay to keep things simple. I think we all love things which are simple. So that is how I just feel that we women or men, all of us, should be just taking each day as it comes and keeping things very simple.
What has the hair kitchen given you and how is it different?
Wow. Now, this is a deep one, more of an emotional question here. So, I have always been uh, a giver, a listener, a dreamer, uh, not very courageous. And I also was living in a 10-year-old abusive marriage, but I didn't have the courage to move out. But motherhood gave me the courage to stand up for my child and me with the support. of the universe. God had His plans, and my parents backing me up, my entire family actually, encouraging me. And like I said, motherhood gave me the courage to stand up for myself, and that passion and love for hair. Just, I had a purpose. I had a purpose to raise a child beautifully, totally on my own, because of course that is how things were. Acceptance and moving ahead. I was totally geared and focused on creating this natural journey where my spiritual healing, along with the knowledge of Ayurveda, and my clients have been a big support. My college friends just encouraged me the time they got to know that I have moved out of a broken marriage. My focus was only work. I mean, my journey was I used to go to people's houses and do home services, and I am super proud of the fact because one step led to another. I was able to get more confidence, the confidence which I had earlier, which was totally gone and out, shattered. Step by step, building up little by little finances, and then just curating natural oils, giving it to clients, seeing the difference. God had a bigger picture. That's how the hair kitchen for me has been uh, my spiritual learning. It's God's pathway to know, to believe, to understand that He has uh, created me to heal people's scalp, hair, and also the emotional journey. Because at the hair kitchen, even in our salon, firstly, it's a spiritual space. The the space is a setup which gets healing every day. There is salt water cleansing happening every day. I meet clients who I treat with a healing touch. I work a lot with affirmative healing. So when a client comes to me with hair fall, thinning, dandruff, graying, even psoriasis or kids' hair care issues, not just doing a jari booty or a holistic treatment, but I work a lot with affirmative healing. So if a client, along with her hair and scalp issues, has uh, diabetes or thyroid, or women who are pregnant, or be that any issue, skin issue, eye issue, they get healing for everything. When your body is supported in a holistic way, and when it's treated with love and care, it again reflects. And when you are happy and your soul is happy, automatically your skin, scalp, hair is happy. So the hair kitchen is not just about hair care. It's a holistic way of treating clients. That's how we are different. Even with our color services, I add plant extracts to it, be that our Botox or any other chemical service. Firstly, I'm very, very particular about the services we do here. We work a lot with coconut milk, aloe vera, honey, natural oils, jari booties, rosemary extracts, name it all, carrot juice, be that the weather, you'll get your hair food and scalp food accordingly, or be that the concern of the client, and you will get treated accordingly. So, this is a lot to do with a one on one healing journey. And that is what keeps me going. And I'm super proud of what I'm doing today.